I keep giving bad people good ideas.
Hey guys, welcome back to another little video. Today's video we're going to be talking about pretty much, it's kind of been on my mind, and also a lot of people have been talking about it, especially since the initial RAM shortage back in 2025. I talked about it maybe a little bit here and there in a couple videos, but is PC building pretty much done for in 2026? Is 2026, is that the final wrap? Is that the wrap up year? Probably, or at least for a good minute. It's kind of fucked. The price of RAM sticks, like some going up to $1,000, is insane. Because like 2 years ago, 3 years ago, that's all you had to put in to build a computer. So it's like it's insane. So what a computer that was $1,000 to build 2 to 3 years ago, maybe 5 years ago, was $1,000 to build it, is now probably $3,000, $5,000. Like, what the fuck? So luckily, if you kind of know what you're doing and you can move PC parts, swap shit out, or you kind of have a friend that try and get rid of an old build and you're kind of a little tech savvy, that's really gonna save you not just hundreds of dollars now, probably thousands. And it's just kind of insane because with these data farms, it is kind of common sense why a lot of these RAM chip companies just said fuck it and said fuck the consumer, we'll just sell to these big companies. Because again, AI is going to be a huge part of the future, a huge tool of the future. So to not invest in it or to have your foot in it is kind of fucking stupid when you know you can. And also with it, these companies do have the money to just kind of buy up all the supply. So instead of just making something, maybe the graphics card ends up being shit, maybe it just doesn't sell well and you get stuck with all these graphics cards or all these chips because the consumer's not buying it. Having a company come in and be like, we'll buy every single part as long as you guys produce it, it's just printing money at that point. And again, with AI being so big, it's just at this point they're just printing money. It's kind of almost stupid if they didn't do it. So that's kind of the sad reality we live in. And then also number two, a lot of people could think, oh well, when they're ready to upgrade those systems, we could buy the old ones. Well, here's the thing: a lot of those chips are gonna probably be fried. They're probably gonna use them till they die, type of shit. And then number two, they probably are going to build off of what already is existing, and they're probably not going to, like, if they do take anything out, they're probably not going to try to sell it or put it back on the market. They're probably going to destroy it, or it's going to be already fucked anyways. So that's just kind of the sad reality. And I think a lot, too, goes into, we kind of saw, like, Microsoft doing it, and I have a little theory. So Microsoft stopped fucking making consoles because, again, number one, they're not making as much money off of it like they did back in the day, back in the heyday of Xbox. And then number two, I think what they're gonna be trying to do is, obviously they have Game Pass. You could stream games and shit. You could kind of do it on Steam too. But I think a lot of these companies are trying to get their foot into streaming games because what they're gonna try to do, and I can see it, and I'm kind of like 50-50 on it, where it could be a good thing or a bad thing, depending where you live, if you have good internet, and what the fuck you'll do, kind of what your setup is. Because the nice thing about having your own hardware is, it takes less time for the PC to process shit. So say you're playing a game where there's hella explosions, hella shit going on. It takes less time for the PC to process that and send you that information. So streaming it takes more time. But with these AI data farms, yes, they can make streaming games and shit quicker and better. But I think what they're trying to push is to make it where it's so good that you don't need like the hardware anymore, that they would hoard onto the hardware for you, and then you pay a stupid little subscription to play your stupid little games. And if you think about it, from a greedy fucking businessman standpoint, it's kind of a genius shit to do, but also from a consumer standpoint, we are getting completely fucked. It's just kind of the sad reality, because though pretty much the RAM chip companies are being bought out by these big companies that are building these big AI data farms to help all the AI shit to kind of, or whatever, if it's not just streaming shit, if it's ChatGPT, AI, building websites, whatever the AI is being used for, it's helping with that. But also I think they're going to start using it to stream, obviously, movies, like we do now, which is pretty viable and isn't too bad, and we already kind of can do it, but I think they're going to start trying to utilize that kind of thing a bit more than maybe having standard normal networks like we do now, or try to connect those networks to this. I don't know how the fuck all this shit works, but I definitely do feel like with streaming games and shit, they're going to try and use these data farms, or data AI farm, whatever, to the potential with this, because again, and I've never been to one of these. I could be completely wrong, and I could be looking like a fucking idiot. But these are just, at the end of the day, mega fucking huge ass computers processing shit all at once. And if that's helping someone design shit, if that's helping someone design another AI model, if that's streaming certain shit to certain shit, and kind of not necessarily streaming it, but having the AI help the streaming service. If that's Xbox's streaming service, and the AI helps boost it a little too, so then the person has a stronger connection or a smoother connection or whatever the fuck. That's kind of what I'm trying to say. But again, I could be a complete fucking idiot and just sound like a fucking dumbass. But with my other 2 points in the beginning of the video, I do kind of think it sounds pretty correct and valid, where it's like, we're kind of fucked anyways, and that's what I think, at least why they're buying up everything, is obviously then we don't want everyone to have hella strong systems, because again, if they have a hella stronger system, they could pull shit, like I was saying, with releasing shit. Well, oh, you don't need the hardware anymore. You could just stream it to your computer and just pay $5, blah, 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 whatever subscription. And you're kind of stuck to paying that subscription because you can't upgrade your hardware because you're buying all the fucking RAM chips and all that shit. Or it's so priced out of your budget, you can't afford it. And then, I don't know. I could be sounding crazy, but fuck. See me again in 5 years and we'll see. But also, I do see it as kind of a good thing. Again, I do think, should we just build these huge the AI data farms and have them take over the world and have it look like Maze or Blaze Runner? That's what I was trying to say. Blaze Runner, or whatever the fuck. Blade Runner, not Blaze. Why was I saying Blaze? Blade Runner. No, I don't want the world to look like Blade Runner, but I do think having a couple AI farms and shit could create jobs for people, and then it could be a good thing. I'm kind of 50-50 with AI. I do think there should be restrictions on it. I do think there needs to be a good eye on it, and there needs to be a good control over it. But I do see it as kind of a tool, and it can help people. But again, only time can tell, and we'll see as time goes. But that's kind of how I kind of see all this shit going on, and I feel like if you got your PC now and it's a decent build, you got lucky. If you were planning on building a PC, good luck. Keep looking at Facebook Marketplace, and I would say your best bet, at least this is what I do if I was trying to build a PC right now, is look on Marketplace, look on eBay, and you could try find deals on parts. Not every part's like extremely expensive, but I would go maybe look into pre-builds and be like, okay, that computer has a good GPU and this one has a good CPU. If I take these two, they do work together. Make sure, you know, you don't have any compatibility issues, and then test them out before you buy them or whatever you gotta do. And that might be your best bet. And buy two pre-builds and combine them, because either you're probably going to spend the same amount or spend at least a little less or less than buying a whole PC. Or at this point, it's not even like, unless you want the experience, it's almost just worth buying a pre-built at this point and then just upgrading the storage if you need it. Like, I don't know, because the whole point of building a PC back in the day was experience and to save money. If you can't really save money, then, you know, it's kind of, you're doing it for the experience, which is not a bad experience, and it's a good trade to have or thing to know. But yeah, at the end of the day, hopefully prices go down, or again, there is some solution to this that isn't shitty. And again, yeah, I don't know. I haven't looked at pre-builds exactly. Like, it's been a few months, I would say, but I think it's about the same price you pay for a pre-build to build your own. I think at this time, at least with how RAM prices are, and with all the shortages and prices going up and tariffs and shit like that. But it is what it is. And yeah, guys, comment down below what you guys think, and I'll see you guys all in the next video. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys all then. Bye, guys.
I ain't with the drama. You can be my llama. Flying with 300 ball.